My life as I was growing up was extremely adventurous. Coming from an army background, my dad moved all over the country every couple of years. I think we took our home with us wherever we went. So my sense of home was really more people than a place growing up. So I think as I moved into adulthood, became a finance professional, I think the need and the desire to put down roots grew stronger and stronger with time. I was looking for a very calm space, something that, would make me feel like coming home every day. I was very clear that I wanted to completely customize this just for myself. I therefore agreed with the builder that I would take the place pretty much bare shell, with absolutely nothing inside, and I would build out everything according to my style and my design. I started using the House app, which I had heard about from my sister as well in the US for inspiration. I started browsing through photos, creating idea books, basically, trying to find all the things that would suit my sensibility and which I felt would look great in a home for me. I managed to find some very interesting professionals on there, read through the reviews, saw the kind of work that they had done through all the pictures that were up there. Eventually, I thought the team that I would work the most well with was Smith and Rajvi.
Shalini had a lot of ideas in her mind.
She was like, I would want these colors, I would want this, I would want this. Came to us with an entire idea book made on House. It was really thrilling for us to know that she was so strong in her head of how the design she wants it. She had a vision in her mind, but I think she just needed some help executing it.
A lot of the very diverse, disparate ideas I had, they were able to harmonize everything and bring it together into one place. I wanted a lot of color, I wanted some bling. I like brightness in my everyday life, and I wanted the house to reflect that. As I started working extensively with Smith and Rajvi, we were able to communicate and collaborate with each other through the House app as well.
And through House app and the kind of ideas that we got, we were able to culminate all that into a design.
We wanted to create an open, airy look. So while there are, some demarcations and a few walls, as we look around, we will see that there is still a lot of open space, which makes the apartment honestly look much larger than it really is.
Mumbai is short on space in general, and that's when we came on site and we saw the apartment. We realized that, to fit in all the ideas that Shalini had was a challenge. So the original layout was in such a way that it hindered light and ventilation, and it was very rigid. So what we did is we opened up the entire wall into a glass partition with a white door, and we backed it up with a blind.
The master bedroom, if you see, it has a lot of textures in it. Like the rest of the house is a little more sober, subtle. But if you go inside the master bedroom, there is it's a combination of modern and rustic style infused together. Again, as you go into the walk-in closet, the peach and the pinks and everything is repeated inside the walk-in. So that's how the connection of the space is still there through colors, but it's different in terms of style.
So much, I think, of our time is spent, at least your personal time is spent getting ready, that I was very clear that I did not want to compromise on my dressing area and my cupboard space. So that was really the genesis for the idea of having a walk-in closet, which meant, of course, giving up space for perhaps a second bedroom. But for me and my lifestyle, I thought it was definitely the best decision. And in retrospect, I have absolutely no complaints.
She wanted to display her watches and jewelry, and that's when she told us that she wants an island counter. Now, to have an island counter in a restricted space was a challenge to us, but we made it in such a way that the island counter itself displays the jewelry and the belongings of Shalini on the top and the bottom drawers for her clothes.
I'm a very social person, and I've always had a lot of friends visit, and I entertain so much. One of my largest briefs, in fact, to the design team was that I want a stunning bar which people look at the minute they walk in.
The bar is the most distinctive feature in the house. It was tailored as per specific sizes of the bottles and the glasses. The bar had to be very opulent and had to be an awe-striking feature. So that's when we played with a lot of light and texture in the bar. The center table itself is broken into 4 small square pieces. When there are more people coming in and socializing, they can use each piece of the center table for their own interaction. The grid of 9 brown mirrors that we've done as soon as you enter It interacts with the person. Also, it adds a depth to the living room. Even the TV, the television, we made Shalini sit and we matched it to the eye level and we got the television just right so that she is very comfortable at watching television.
I think we took a decision to make the bathroom slightly larger and go for a very luxurious look and finish with gold tints in various places in the master bath. And I think that's another space that has turned out, beyond my expectation.
All the wiring in the house is concealed in a very interesting way. We had to literally move the main distribution board in a way that we can conceal it near the television, and the wires are just right behind the panels. But also you can open up that panel and use it for like a Wi-Fi system or the music system, and the wires are all concealed in a very perfect way.
Finally, my dream home was ready, and with great excitement, I've moved in here. It's been a while now, and I think everything that we planned is working beautifully. Every inch of space has been conceived for a particular reason, and I'm using it for that. So I start my mornings in the living room with my cup of tea and my newspapers. I spend a lot of time getting dressed for my day, which I know is going to be chaotic, so that little bit of peace in the morning allows me, that quiet time to enjoy myself. As I inhabit the space, I realize that I've actually made these four walls into a home. It is unapologetically all about me, and I think I enjoy every moment of my day here, and I can't wait to come home every day.